Good morning. Very stupidly, I've left my GoPro at home. Always forget something. So we'll see how we go. This is just using with my phone. We're actually at a village called Ban Ao Makam, and there's one of those in Phuket, but this is the one in Phang Nga, and it's not too far away from where I came a couple of weeks ago. But this is close to where there are two very famous viewpoints overlooking Phang Nga Bay. And if I don't see any views from up here, I will actually go down and have a look at this at the viewpoints or one of them. According to Google, you have to, and I understand you have to pay actually to go to those viewpoints. It's about 50 baht to one, and then 30 baht to another, or 90 if they give you a ride up. But this is a walk that goes well behind it, and it involves quite about 1100 foot climb in total, and it goes along at the top, sort of behind both viewpoints, a lot higher up. And so depending on the tree coverage, I'm hoping we might get good views from up there. The views from these viewpoints are, some people claim, the best in Thailand, or the best sea views, and particularly actually at sunrise. And I'll post a photo up here of and find one on the internet of what you do see at sunrise. So apologies about that. It's probably a bit jiggly because obviously GoPro is stabilised. But it's a lovely walk, a lovely drive. Probably about another 12 kilometres further into Phang Nga from where we went last time. Lovely road, quiet, green, and as you'll see in a minute, we're now walking along quite a good path. Just started on it, and a Thai guy stopped me and said, "Pai Nai, you know where you're going?" So I showed him my GPS. He said, "Oh, yeah, up there." So hopefully that means this path continues and does go where it shows. So you never know. It might peter out, but there's only one way to find out. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll just show you where the start is now. So as you see, this is the path. I parked just down a little lane, a couple hundred metres further back. Very quiet here. I've never met anybody walking on any of the walks I've done so far, and I don't really anticipate seeing anybody other than local people working up in the hills today. Well, I've been going about 10 minutes. The path is now starting to climb. You see where we're heading. Up there somewhere. And then we'll walk along. It just continues to climb. There's like two summits. We get to one and then we climb about another couple of 100 foot to where the behind the second viewpoint. If there's any views, we'll soon find out. Well, we've just come to quite an imposing barrier. Go down there so that you can get up, so I can see where we can get round it. Well, we're up at the top of the first hill. As I mentioned, the air quality is not that good still than it was the other week, but still views are not that brilliant. The first viewpoint is, I mentioned, Toh Li is just down there somewhere, so it's not that, can't be that high up. Now as we pan around, you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but that is Phang Nga Bay over there. I can just make out James Bond Island, which is not that big, but it is magnificent scenery normally. And we'll have to do this again when we know the view is going to be good, because it's a nice walk. So I apologise about that. You actually probably see more than you would with a GoPro. So that's Phang Nga Bay, and we'll continue up to the next hill if we can, which overlooks the second viewpoint, which is one where there's a restaurant. I'm not actually sure if that might not be it down there. It's only about 1 kilometre from the first one. We'll soon find out. I don't know if you're picking these up. There's two beautiful sea eagles circling up above. Again, more of the bay. We're probably a little bit closer. But yeah, to do this when the visibility is good. Now just ahead, the path goes off into the trees, and then looking at the map, it must swing right, and providing it's still there, go along that ridge, and then up the final little climb to the top there. Just had 4 sea eagles overhead, but by the time I get this out, and they've gone again. Now we've come up this path. You see there's one to the left going up, that one going down, another one there going down, this one going straight on and up, and this one going level to the right. Now there's a sign up there as well. I would be very, very confident in saying these tracks coming up would have been for trucks, and they would have been getting the landfill off this hill. So GPS soon tell us we're wrong, but I believe we carry straight on up there. Okay, so this is now looking actually to the west. If you can see quite a few of these hills where they've, for want of a better word, raked. They take the soil off them. Don't know how much you can see. We're actually looking out towards the sea. It's probably about 20 odd kilometres away. And then we continue up here. But again you can see where they've been taking all the soil. Now wouldn't that be lovely? It was rice paddies, but it isn't. Now if you look at my recording, well, I started recording it, you'll see we're going well to the left of where the GPS shows the path, but in reality it takes you to the top, even a bit more direct, and that original path I can guarantee no longer exists because of all this digging away of the cliff. See over here where we've just come from, same. And we've kept to the high road. It's possible there is a path, I think, down there coming through, but I just don't see the point of using it. You'll come round, if you can get round that headland there, because it looks quite dense wooded. You then carry on up here anyway, so I'm sticking to this path. Again, views always in your sight here along this path. Okay, so we're now just approaching the summit of this hill. Sorry for camera shake. And there's one good thing about, no, there isn't one good thing about this taking of soil, but you do get very clear paths. And I'm trying to see where the original one would have come, probably down there and then around and up this way. Now we should be, aha, I can see where it would be. I can zoom anymore. But literally, you see my finger pointing there is where the viewpoint will be that you pay to go up. Now I might be a Yorkshireman, but I certainly don't begrudge paying 30, 50 or 90 baht, whichever method you choose, to come see views like this. And that one does have a restaurant. Not the best day to see the views, of course, but you can drive to those viewpoints. You don't have to do this walk. But it's actually been, I think, a very nice walk. Probably one of the best, not the best yet, because you do get, although you're out in the open, you do get some great views of Phang Nga. And yeah, there's some steep short steep climbs, but I wouldn't have said it's as steep as, anywhere near as steep as going up Big Buddha last week. And the path is good. I'm a bit wary on the way down. It is all fairly loose gravel and sand, some rocks amongst it, so I'm going to have to go very cautiously if I don't want to keep ending up on flat on my back. But younger people than me will no doubt skip down, up and down this, no problem at all. So the final pan of the view, say a hazy view. Hopefully give you an idea of what you can expect on a nice clear day. The islands stretch way over there, all the way to Krabi, which you would see very clearly on a good day. You know, it is terrible what they've done to this landscape. All we can hope, and you can see signs of it, is that eventually trees will come back, a bit like there, and it'll return to nature again. Literally all over Phang Nga you see this going on, and in fact on the drive here, almost an endless stream of trucks passing you, coming the other way, loaded up with soil, and it's all for landfill, for houses and hotels that are being built on probably former rice paddy fields, so land needs filling, and this is where they get it from. Well, we're nearly back to the car now, and happy to report no slips or falls. It's taken about 2 hours 14 minutes, including probably 15 minutes stop at the top there. Highly recommend it. I am going to just drive up the road, and I will put in the description the names of those viewpoints. Certainly you'll find them on any map or GPS. So for those who just want to have a look at the view without having any walking to do, you can certainly do that. So we're back at the road now, the car's just the other side. So for now I'll say bye-bye.